Alrighty, boys and girls. How we doing? How we doing? Good evening. Good evening, good evening. It's pretty dark in here, isn't it? Why is it so dark in here? Like, can we get some lights on the go in here? I should have checked the light before I started. Dark. Is that any better? I don't know. It's not any better, is it? It's just yellow now. Yellow will have to do. Alrighty. There's meant to be something interesting happening later. There's meant to be a TSM announcement. Now, by my calculations, it should have already happened, but it hasn't. It hasn't. You know what I haven't done, actually, is we have not informed the Discord that we're playing video games. What's the point of having a fancy schmancy Discord if you don't tell anybody you're live? That'll do. That'll do. Seen you teasing it for a while. I've been teasing it on the basis that I don't really know what it is. I really don't actually know what it is. I have my suspicions.
Is that your wallet?
The nice thing about dealing with TSM and playing with TSM for so long is that a lot of the TSM guys, one, know who I am. And two, I in turn know who they are. Meaning, when they do something like this, they tell me ahead of time, which is nice. But they haven't told me what they're doing. I kind of roughly know, but I'm going to learn with you guys at the same time. I have a rough idea. They've been teasing it on their Discord for a while. But I have been working on getting my screen is an absolute mess, by the way. Let's get rid of this one. That one I didn't really like. It's too in your face. Get rid of you. The theatre thing has just finished. We'll have to do that again soon. I have no idea what these are. Against the current, news from below, ties that bind, the machines march to war. What the hell are these? Are these achievements? The machines no. Notable machines? I don't know. I don't know what these mean. I'm sure somebody smart will tell me. But I've actually realised that I hadn't even done the level. I hadn't even done the endgame campaign, and this is probably why my Counts of Dornogle rep is still slacking. I'm pretty sure there's probably a renown or two available from this. Surely? Oh God! I thought that was a bottomless cliff then. So I'm gonna do the campaign this evening. I think, you know. I think I'm very tempted to go do the campaign. What I should probably do is keep my Dark Moon buff up, though. Let's grab... Return to camp. Go. Let's grab the Dark Moon buff. Big-brained the Dark Moon system here by putting my camp right outside the carousel. Yeah. Look at that! And nobody got to the Dark Moon quicker than that. Big brain plays. So, whilst this evening probably should be full of gold-making extraordinaire kind of content, I've clearly designated so many hours to leveling professions recently. I actually need to play catch up a little bit. Need to do a little bit of catch up with the actual game in general. What's TSM? I don't know if you're joking. I'm not sure if you're joking. Trade skill master. The wonderful little add-on that most goblins use to help them make their millions. They themselves have been teasing a bit of an upgrade for a while. They've been teasing a little update for a while. I'm gonna hope it's something cool.
I want to see everything.
I have validated a destination for the teleporter. Activate it when you are ready, champion.
3 to 4 hours, I believe it releases. Yeah, they had it at like 6 p.m. my local time on the Discord. Welcome in, Zam, by the way. How we doing?
Oh, I hope it's more books and games.
They had it 6 p.m. and then they changed it, so I guess it's out when it's out. I messaged Gumdrops and I was like, "Oi, ping me when it comes out."
Just like the Chamber of Hearts.
So we'll see if I get any heads up. That actually means I should probably make sure that maybe I should make sure that I will I'll actually hear a Discord ping if it comes my way. Right.
Directive. The machines must be preserved.
Mechanism and console here is receiving power, but I cannot initialize the reboot sequence. Dagran's query may have to wait. Being able to ascertain the facility's designation, the Vault of Memory, this leads me to believe that my original theory was correct. It's connected to the archive in Dornagal. Perhaps since both of you are familiar with this type of Titan installation, you may have a better chance bringing it fully online. Restart the central mainframe and reactivate the auction house. Restart the central mainframe in the Vault of Memory in Dornagal. Okay.
Go on then, champion. Have a go.
Maybe this is why the auction house was lagging. I just got to. I had to reset it. Clearly. Oh, what? It's one of these. Lol. Okay. Does Dark Moon reward profession points still? It does, yeah. If you're like a couple of points away. Yeah, if you're a couple of points... Wait, why won't those cross? Oh. Yeah, if you're a couple of points away, get it done, get it done.
I now have access.
What's the name of the add-on at the top of your screen for your profession? This one. It's a weak aura. It's a weak aura. Moo's knowledge point tracker.
I speak for the machines. Back to work.
Yesterday forgot to save the playlist you sent me on Spotify. If you don't mind sharing again. I'm listening to a different playlist now. I don't know what it was. Check the VOD.
Return if you have more queries. Maybe these will take some time. Dagrand and I can handle it from here.
Right. Let's do this. Tell Ma not to wait up.
Tell you what, considering I'm doing campaign quests, I'm turning the music off. I'm going full immersion mode here, you know. I'm going to turn the audio up. Full immersion mode. Oh, flipping hell, that's quite loud, isn't it? I have the game made quieter for you guys anyway. Read quest text too? Well, we might do. Let's experience it properly, shall we?
There you are. What was all this fuss about in the archive now? The mountain lends us its strength. Mind yourself, champion. We need
A lot of folks from the city are eager to lend a hand in support our attack on the Nerubians. I think it's worth reaching out to see how the blah 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 blah. Yep, cool.
You may take your leave.
Right. Delver's headquarters found. This feels very
Plenty of treasure around here. And I'm betting we can use it to take the fight to Zalatath. You'll find
Quite sure I've done all of this bit
wherever
before.
the action is.
Is Mantheus guy trying to break our watch streaks? Look, Wednesday is often double stream day.
Don't do anything.
Wednesday's always been double stream day. Always been double stream day. Here we go, 500 rep with Dornogals. The Dornogals.
Then check your map for the location of
I
these
will
bandit
decide
hotels.
what I'm gonna call these
We've
guys
been
soon.
finding
But
these keys in the strangest places. Make sure to keep your eyes out for them.
There is much to discover.
Collect 50 Valor Stones while adventuring in Kazalgar, then return for a and upgrade a piece of gear. Gives us a bunch of Valor Stones. Sure.
Be true.
Let's head over to the Keeper of the Renowns. Can't believe we're like 10 days into the expansion and I haven't done all of this. Literally should have done all of this day one. The truth is I actually did a good percentage of this on
I
the
have calibrated my prices.
oh
to
my
be
god, I haven't
reasonable.
even come and picked up all of my stuff either. Are these one time? Can you collect these on
Return
every
and
character?
peruse my inventory
Due to how
again.
renown works? I guess you probably can, right? Oh no, look, resonance crystals. This is a one-time gig.
My directive has been fulfilled.
Crests you can probably get on every character though.
My thanks for your patronage.
Professional WoW player, exactly. An earth-encrusted gem. What are you going to swap that out for? Oh, you're going to swap that for a piece of gear? Okay, nice.
My directive has been fulfilled.
Some more Valor Stones, some more
Return and
crests,
peruse my inventory again.
some more crystals,
My
and
thanks
yeah,
for
more
your
crystals.
patronage.
Nice. Why is Waxy Boy up here? Waxy Boy's usually not up here. Waxy Boy's usually downstairs. Waxmunda Quicks. Okay.
Bring back more shiny.
Turn the gems into full gear sets. Are they? Is that just for Mog, or is that like catch-up gear sets? It's got to be Mog, right? Welcome in, Mikey, by the way. I just Mog. I was going to say, it's 10 days into the expansion. Surely we ain't got catch-up yet. Oh, here's a question for people, actually, talking about catch-up. Has anybody started playing with their professions today and noticed any form of catch-up in? So, like, you know, like a brand new character today. Because in theory, Blizzard did state that the catch-up system for knowledge points would kick in, like, straight away. Like, week one. Meaning that if you roll a brand new character today, would you get a huge influx of patron orders, more so than regular Joe? I was wondering if anybody's actually done that to experience it, or whether it's something that I might look at testing tomorrow. Take a brand new level 70 and just see what they have
Well,
access to.
I'm listening.
I want to see if people are getting those flickers of knowledge. They were, because we're getting the glimmers via patron orders right now, which are 2 knowledge points apiece. Flickers were on the beta, which were 1 knowledge point apiece, and I've not seen anybody getting those, and that's what I'm guessing is going to be the catch-up currency. You can reset your patron orders via a realm transfer, but that sounds kind of unintended. You can also reset them via a faction change, but for the same reason. That sounds, yes, once again, very unintended.
I dismiss you.
A pay-to-win way to game the
Don't
patron
assume
order system.
victory.
Seems a bit, yeah, seems a bit broken.
May your aim
I will accompany you, champion. I want to learn about the Storm Riders and their bond with their rooks.
Okay, go on then. Oh, okay, you're off. You didn't really accompany me. You just disappeared into the Nether. All right, sure.
Is this all that remains?
Watching the
of
VOD from
Storm
this
Riders?
morning and then noticed that you're actually online. I am indeed. Welcome in, Mr. Norton. Congrats on Twitch partner. Yeah, I still haven't figured out if it means anything. All it means is I get a cool little tick next to my name when you're watching on Twitch, I suppose. Validation that I am the real Mantheus. Can the real Mantheus please stand up? I am the one and only.
Still standing.
Right, these
Fly
dudes are clearly
high,
just
strike
being lazy.
true.
Come on, up you get. Got work to do. Shift. Move your ass.
Loktar, let honor guide your
Wait,
path.
3 or 4. Oh, didn't spot the other dude.
We need to ask
Not seeing a
someone
difference
who
in
knows
orders
them
between
well.
leatherworking, who's been
Rosella,
going since
may
early
we
access,
speak
and
to you?
alchemy, who started a week later. Okay, that's interesting. I'm probably going to do, depending on how long it takes to work through the campaign, I can't imagine this is going to take too long. I might have a little bit of a play on the gathering character later as well. I'm sort of working on a mini project. Mini project of that I want I want to have a character that it's difficult because warbands are a thing, but I want to try and level a brand new character
She is hiding
and make it
something.
self-sufficient with gathering professions. We started it a few days ago. Picked up herbalism and mining. And that will probably be my designated farming character for the, I don't know, first season, we'll see.
Easy, friend. We don't want to harm your rider.
But I want to see how viable it is to get knowledge, not knowledge points. Well, yeah, I suppose get knowledge points, but more importantly, get artisan security on gathering characters, because there's weirdly not many ways at all for them to get artisan security outside of shuffling themselves, which seems odd. TSM desktop app is broken. Well, rumour has it there's some updates happening with TSM at the moment. They might have taken the desktop application offline or updating it or something, I don't know. How many millions did you invest into Blasphemites? None. I've not bought a single one. Not bought a single one. I'm remarkably worried that Blasphemites might just get ground into the floor. I'm pretty sure there's people out there that have been spinning the alchemy wheels for 2 weeks and are sat on thousands of the damn things. In fact, I'm not even pretty sure of it. I'm absolutely confident of it.
Meet us there, champion.
I'm relatively certain that there's going to be more Blasphemites than people know what to do with. The only reason they're at the price they are right now still is because I think most people haven't actually made them or listed them yet. So, what I've understood about patron orders is that they have their own reset. Depends when you got the first bunch of them. If you complete them all, you'll get a bunch of them 3 days later. And then you get 1 or 2 daily. Yeah, the rules and regulations around them seem kind of odd. I'm not going to lie, they definitely feel a bit odd.
This place is off limits to all but Stormward Bale.
I mean, I've got a few characters that were like playing with patron orders from minute 1 of the expansion, so
He's gone.
they should be in line for some more.
Honor the Titans, but don't wait up for them. Conversation initiated. What do you want?
I'll tell you what I told Belgrim when we last spoke. The binding of Stormrooks is wrong. These creatures are smart as any earthen, some say even smarter. But Lufcella seems to be different. If her Stormrook follows her willingly, then perhaps the others will make that choice as well if she summons them. To summon rooks, we need Belgrim's conduit. It's tucked away here somewhere. Have a look around and maybe ask the pilgrims if they've seen it.
Fly high. This Stormrook has no bindings. It
Have you seen a
follows
conduit?
your will. My curiosity ends.
Follows is a strong word.
Another clue.
You knew Belgrim, and you know the Stormrooks. Then you were a Stormrider. Cycles upon cycles
Clearly
ago.
someone up here, isn't there? Nothing up here, sure. Another clue.
Task interrupted. Sorry,
None of these
I
fellas
have
really
not
say
seen
anything.
it, and I walked all over this site, except for the towers. Heights are not for me.
The two shorter towers appear to have been armories. Could the conduit be stored there?
The two shorter towers. Or these outside ones. Random ass mug. Good drink between sorties. A good drink between sorties. The hell is sorties? Is that when you sort your smarties? You're playing sorties? I don't even know. Building looks like a storehouse, but the items contained herein are mostly sundries. The odd weapon laying about. There's no sign of Belgrim's conduit. Okay. TSM news. Yeah, there's some sort of announcement or something happening today. It's kind of technically meant to have already happened, but apparently they're a bit delayed and they're a bit slow. Skeleton appears to be that of a kobold. The bone fractures are consistent of a fall from great height. What was this guy up to in here? His candle squished on the floor, look. Oh dear. He's just a bag of bones, but his candle's intact. Poor kobold. Yep. Storage chest. Somebody started to position the chest for a drop over the edge, perhaps in an effort to break it open. Ironically, the chest does not appear to be locked. Dum-dums. Hey, we got it. That was too easy. That was too easy.
You think I can summon the storm rooks?
Affirmative. If we can get you and the conduit to the peak.
Returning to task.
State your business.
Charge up the hill.
May the path you
Before we use the conduit to summon the storm rooks, we need to recharge it. There are other, gentler ways to do this, but we have to work with what's at hand. The way to the peak is overrun with hostile elementals cast off from the storm. If we send them back to their plane, we can capture the residual energy and re-energize the conduit, okay?
honor the
Do some
Titan,
chargy.
but don't wait.
Earthen from across the island have been drawn to this place. Kind of a strange coincidence he'd show up now too. Maybe because Belgrim's gone or a new storm ward's coming. Or it could be barometric pressure. The hell is barometric pressure? This is why I don't read quest text, you know, it just makes me feel dumb.
We'll fly ahead and prepare.
Barometric pressure, that's like
Outbreak.
weather
Where is your
talk, innit?
storm?
Weather lingo.
Gone.
Oh.
Ah, so you can't just fly over everything because you need to kill these. Whoops. Old worldy pressure meters. Yeah, okay, I thought it was something like that. Barometers. Is that the thing that gauges barometric pressure? A barometer? Maybe I'm not as dumb as I think. Welcome in, Woo. Hope you're having a good evening. These are both weak auras. This is Tama's War Within Helper. Just Google Tama's War Within Helper, you'll find that one. What use is a barometer in a sortie? Sounds like the start of a terrible joke. What's the difference between a barometer and a flibbity-flobbidiometer? Right, be saved. I am here to the rescue. crafting dual crafting profession bags on Sylvanas? No. Sylvanas used to be my home. Sold a lot of Legos on Sylvanas. Same here, made my first gold cap at 9.2. Big money. Big money. You don't have to tell me, but I'd reckon I'd probably know your character name if you did. And equally in 9. Well, what was I doing 9.2? Was I? Yeah, I think I was mostly on Sylvanas. Sylvanas and Tarren Mill, if I remember correctly, were the two realms I really sold Legos on. Wouldn't mind name dropping my banker. I can probably, oh, hold on. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah. Was your banker Miss Banks? No, I wasn't Miss Banks, no. Actually, it's a good point. I can't remember what character I actually sold all my Legos on. Somebody in chat probably remembers better. No, I was on speaking terms with Miss Banks though.
The conduit feels charged to me. I can feel its vibrations. Can you?
What was my character name? Chat, help me out here. Help me out here.
Fly high. Here we go. Stay close.
Streamer or civilian? Fully civilian. Miss Banks was fully civilian. I need to remember now. It's annoying me, I can't remember. I'm flipping hundreds of hours on that character and I can't remember its damn name. Oh, actually, it's not even on this. It's not. Hang on, cancel that. Cancel that because it's not even on this realm. It's not even on this account. Unspoken agreement not to slash prices. Well, there was only about 4 or 5 people who ever sold Legos on Sylvanas. Like, successfully, that is. There was a couple of people that definitely tried.
Reach out through the storm, Lucella. As
Stormrooks, hear me! Alright. Here goes.
Competition wasn't fierce. Not on Sylvanas. That was easy money. It might have been Coffee Club, but I need to double check. Realms, Sylvanas. Coffee Club was, I think. It might have been Coffee Club, you know.
hold, Lucella. You must believe.
Oh yeah, I can't easily and quickly see, can I? Because it's floating. Yeah, it was Coffee Club. Coffee Club is who I probably sold most of my Legos on. Imagine if people really understood how they can just post the most recent post instead of undercutting. Post could say hi and it'd be glorious. Now you see, I get into disagreements with people over this because I am not against undercutting, but people who randomly undercut because they think it's going to make shit sell faster are doing it wrong. But smart use of undercutting can make you millions, like quite literally. I agree with the general consensus. If everybody worked together and price fixed the shit out of everything, a few people would make a lot more gold. But the few people who would make more gold are the people who are chronically online. Most people wouldn't. Most people would actually lose it. Goblins just don't want people to undercut because it nukes their margins. And goblins are usually working on margins. They're not like crafting with materials that they farmed or anything. But
my directive.
for example, for many years I've built an undercut into my TSM profile. For years.
Do this.
And people always question why.
Aelgrim summoned the Stormrooks on his own. If he defied the Titans, so can you.
My little character looks so stupid standing there.
The Stormrooks know your intentions. Focus. Call them, and they will answer. Well done.
Did I craft any
The
Legos for
Stormrooks
Honolulu?
have heeded your call.
No, I didn't.
You're just mine.
I'd mostly moved to Tarren Mill by that point.
They chose to help us. Of their
9.2,
own
I was
free
mostly
will.
on Tarren Mill. I was still there
What now,
on Sylvanas, but I was
Sylvan?
mostly in Tarren Mill. Tarren Mill and
We
Draenor.
have
by
a
that point.
lot of work to do.
Alright, cool.
The Rooks have chosen their riders. A true bond has
it's a
been
Mog.
forged. For Azeroth.
Meet with Adelgon. Meet with 3 people.
The Stormrooks and their new riders need time. And you are needed at the shore, champion.
You need to collect 10 crackling shards as a world drop to create a storm vessel and be able to remove its shield. I don't think I've ever seen a crackling shard ever. Can you buy and sell those? My goblin brain instantly goes, can I make money off them? Instantly. Can I not do it? Can I buy it? And can I reset the market?
Savages to bark at the recruits.
Warbound? Damn, okay. Well, we're never
I
getting that
will
one. then.
answer your queries.
It was the easiest 3 mil I made in about 30 minutes. I crafted for one of their raiders. Next I know, 5 people are whispering me. Nice. I had the problem that I didn't face-to-face craft for anybody. I had a rule that I was not crafting for anybody. If I was online, I was chronically playing the auction house. There was no way I was taking 15 minutes out of my day to go craft 1 legendary for somebody when I was selling 25 legendaries an hour on the auction house minimum. Which is why I didn't really get to pally with the raiding guilds on the server.
We are here to win this war. I will see Draenor's skies once more.
Remember?
You're in luck, Exarch. You get to see how the Horde gets things done.
Training means more than beating your recruits senseless, Orc.
The opportunity arose, plus I had a second account to post on. There was one point where I think I had 7 accounts up and running in Shadowlands. And that was after the 8 accounts multi-boxing in BFA. Where I was like, I'm never going to use these accounts again. And then turns out I did. Wait, why can't I click these? Oh yeah, because you want different things. What do you want? A crossbow? Spears, axes, crossbow. Boom, I have a crossbow. Get this one an axe. Crossbow. Hammer and shield. What are you? An axe. Which one's axe? That one's. Oh, that's not. That's axe. There we go. Oh, I gotta think. I'm no good at thinking. I need to be standing in the auction house before I can think. Axe inventory. Everybody wants an axe. Spear gang. Nice. Undisciplined earthen spard. Okay. Let's get you trained up, fellas. Send you into war. You can't take down a fox. No good to any of us. Do you know if it's possible to send a currency if they do not have any? No. Annoyingly, they need at least one of that currency first, which seems like a massive oversight to the entire system. Because it's a push system. Is it? No, well, it's a pull system, isn't it, really? But you can't pull a currency that you don't own. Seems like a really big oversight that they, you have to have the currency first. To me, it still begs the question: why are currencies stored on characters in the first place? I don't see what the issue is. Why is any currency stored on a character? Why is it not stored on your account level? So then everybody just has access to it. Not sure why that wasn't a thing, but I can only assume it's a step forward in the right direction, and that's where they plan to go.
Do the Alliance and Horde
It was
always
probably
figure like
easier
this?
to build something that allows you to transfer rather than build a system that is like an account-wide storage for currencies. I don't know.
Speak. The Magha will claim victory.
Go in service.
Greetings, Outlander.
You've already done us a great service here. We will carry on by the example you have set. I slapped a few people in the face. It's fine. You should return and get these new Storm Riders you've recruited. They will undoubtedly benefit from the same diligence you've shown here. And you can get away from these two and their posturing. I envy you.
Do you
really
see
don't.
the strength of the Horde, Exarch?
I see more than you know.
Yeah, it's a bit of a life hack to keep just one
And
currency.
Kudrin is here with the Wild Hammers now too.
It's going to be a bit annoying because every time you then open the currency select thing, you're going to have like a bunch of alts with one. But
Conversation
it's
initiated.
probably the safe bet. Not to mention, you'll end up with like 1 on a bunch of characters and then 99 on others. It'll send your OCD into like chaos mode.
Unfortunately, a few of our new recruits have wandered off with their rooks. I wanted them to have a chance to bond, but it's probably time to round them up.
I bought a new rug for
I
under
would
my
have
chair
asked Olberid,
because
but
I
he's
noticed
wandered
my
off
chair
too.
was starting to make like a circular pan in the wooden floor. But I don't think I like it. I need to find a solution to where I protect the floor, but my chair still moves. But I don't want one of those tacky plastic floor covers. So I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this. Somebody mentioned the other day, like, I should get a marble slab for my dogs. Because those of you who have seen my very, very fluffy dogs will understand that they like their cool spots. Maybe I need like a stone slab for my chair to go on, so my chair still moves, but I don't break the floor.
Just think of all the places it saw before it.
Two-sided tape on the carpet. No, it's the fact that the wheels don't. The chair doesn't move enough on the carpet. Yeah, a marble slab from Italy. You know, one of those cheap marble slabs. Yeah.
Tail feathers. Apologies.
Do with something.
We seem to both enjoy exploring. Let's go, Traumer.
Get a good plasticky thingy, not a tacky one. No other good solution. Yeah, see, this is what I'm concerned by, that there isn't really a fantastic solution.
It better be a fiddler with a ready drink.
Upgrade the wheels. Got some from Amazon that look like scooter wheels that move a lot easier on carpet. Maybe just some rubber wheels. Yeah, that's a crazy idea. Maybe just some rubber wheels, then it won't break the wooden floor in the first place. Smart idea. That said, I want to get rid of this chair. One, it's too tall. I don't like how tall this is. This is the classic, the legendary Marcus from IKEA. Now, while it works, I sit in this chair way too much. And it concerns me that there's like zero level of like correct posture control in this chair. Now I know that it's a bit of a marketing gimmick, having like, what's the word? Like posture, like, I don't know. There's a fancy word for it. But like having chairs that are like designed to help you. Yeah, a bad case of shrimpitis or shrimphitis, yeah. I need to basically just not be sat in a chair for 12 hours a day. That would really help. But I need a better solution than a basic IKEA office chair. Oh, I'm not going anywhere near gamer chairs. Not going anywhere near one of those stupid gamer chairs. If you've got a gamer chair and you like it, fair play. But absolutely no. No, sirree. Not going anywhere near those things. Yoga ball or a standing mat? Standing desk? I'm unfortunate. I've spoke about standing desks a few times. Unfortunately, I can't fit one where I am, because the where my desk is in this room, it's a sloped ceiling that comes up like right in front of me, like literally about 2 inches above the camera. The ceiling just goes woof, and so I can touch the ceiling here. It just goes straight above me, so the desk has got nowhere to go. But I have considered standing desk, but it's just not really viable.
Yes, of course. The mission must always come first. Up, boy! Let's fly!
Have you seen what Nagura got? I have not. I have not checked in on her stream for a while. Standing desk, game changing. Yeah, I also worry though, if I got a standing desk, standing is just as bad for you as sitting, but it's less bad for you, I think.
Just like we practiced, Lucilla.
But even if it was just for like the stream, for example, where I'm like at the computer for a long period of time.
Initiating.
Oh yeah, I've seen those under desk treadmills. Yeah, so you can be walking at the same time. Grab a hammock, keep it chill. Yeah, true. I could just get one of those fuck off great big lazy boy chairs, and you know we just be right back here. Get the microphone out there, yeah. Big lazy boy chair, just chilling. Keyboard, mouse, yes. Probably wouldn't be the most ergonomic either. Oh, there's the word I was looking for. Ergonomic. There we go. My brain did know it. Can you imagine Mantheus on a treadmill trying to catch his breath, chasing all them squirrels? You asshole.
Start by swinging out over the ruins of Dalaran.
I'll let you know I'm fit as a fiddle.
Remind you that what goes up can sometimes come back down.
I'm fit as a fiddle.
I
And I
wish
truly
could
believe
see
if
it
there's
all.
any more than 2
Such
flights
a
of stairs,
Such a loss.
it is against the Geneva Convention. They should be banned.
We'll do a circuit of the bay. The water ought to make for a softer land.
Big old lazy boy. Game on a 55-inch, that's the way to do it.
Yes, but then
I mean, if I didn't stream, it'd be on that thing. It's not that I don't have the big screen. I've got the sofa, I've got the big screen. It's just not so easy to rig all of that up for stream
Let's not
purposes.
talk about caves.
That said,
My
I was
former
talking to
director
Mrs.
of mining.
Mantheus the other day,
I've had enough stalactites
softening the eventual blow that will be that I will randomly buy a PS5 because GTA 6 comes out next year,
Forward, I
which is
would
really
like a rest
creeping up on us
site,
fast.
it's just the same.
And there is no way I'm not going to play GTA 6 when it first comes out, even if it means I'm going to have to buy a PS5 to do it.
But first, let's buzz the ground troops down on the
Absolutely
beach and
has
give
to
old
happen.
Corallian a scare.
Where are we going? Bit of a bonus stream. Yeah, boy.
Set her down easy. We're just getting warmed up.
Auction house is going down in 4 minutes. Wait, what? How do we know the auction house is going down? How are you aware of such news? Confused. There's a service warning. The auction house outage in 5 minutes. Wait, hang on. Brief auction house outage to pick up performance-related changes. ETA 5 minutes. Oh! Interesting. What a day to do that on. Oh, shit! Oh! Check this out, boys and girls. TSM's doing TSM things. TSM's doing TSM things. Check this one out. Yeah, boy. Check this out. TSM doing TSM things. It's all popping off. It's all popping off. That's definitely not an affiliate code, by the way. It's all popping off. For the FDA, it definitely was. In before Blizzard changes totally screw up TSM changes. TSM's cooking. Auction house is dead. What they got? What they got? Hang on, I need to keep an eye on the Discord. Soon TMs. Bunch of soon TMs. Fat loots. There's somebody I've not seen for a while. Bunch of memes, alright, bunch of memes. We can deal with a bunch of memes. Blizzard bought TSM. I'm not sure. Can you imagine if they made TSM the default auction house? Can you imagine the outroar? Oh lord. No add-ons needed. Literally built in, that'd be incredible. It'd be very funny. We're working on something new. Check back later or join us in Discord. What I do need to do, real quickly, by the way. Real quickly. for no reason whatsoever, is do one of these, do one of these, do one of these, one of those. Shit, where's he gone? Hang on, please hold. Please hold. Working, working, working. Working, working. No, that's not it. Working, working. One of them. One of these. One of those. Let's not make that live yet. Not one of those yet. Hang on, hang on, hang on. That'll do. That'll do. Alright, let's see if that works. See if this works. Ooh, it does. It does. Shit, I should have checked the link first. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. TSM's really OP compared to not having it. That is well, the thing is, right, a lot of people do claim that TSM's super OP. The problem is half the people then don't know how to use TSM. It's like being given a super duper mega racing car and then not knowing how to drive. It's like it could be a big advantage to you, but most people have no ability to take advantage of it. It's like being given the winning ticket and not being able to read either one.
Worth of these hill dwarves to bring one from the airy town. Take Shroudbender back out there and blast some targets.
Shroudbender? That sounds German for... I don't know what that sounds German for, but it's probably not safe for work. What Shroud gets up to in his own time is up to him.
But how?
Urge your rook upward. They discharge as they gain altitude.
This would make for quite the show. Anyone fancy putting together an aerial act?
Only if it's an act of war.
Not bad. But not bad is nearly good enough.
You
Kill the
processed that this is
targets,
a new
kill the
directive for
targets.
us, right?
You think the Nerubians care?
10. Surely that was 11. Lies, game. Lies.
Looks like you can handle hitting stationary targets. Let's see how you do with a moving one.
Moving targets. Hello.
Now that was some fine shooting.
For pure gem making, you want to go tools or skill books? Well, both is the answer. the answer is always both. The question is which one do you want to go for first, and that's kind of up to you, depending on, do you want to capitalize the quality 1 and quality 2 markets, or are you pushing to capitalize in the quality 3 markets? Are you going cheap and cheerful, you know, stack it high, sell it cheap? Or are you going like quality 3, where you're trying to mass produce but at great expense to meet the demand of those must-have everything top quality players? Need to cut 1 gem type for raid. I mean, if you were just doing it relatively casually, pick up whichever one you want. But I've chosen to go for tools before books,
but I'd rather be riding me griffin.
because my theory here is that there's actually many ways to get knowledge points. There's only one way to get your tools, and that's spend 300 artisans acuity on them. There's only one way you're going to do that. So knowledge points will come to you regardless. So I'm going by the theory, and also this makes me wonder how the hell Blizzard are going to do a catch-up system for this, because those people who go into there's going to be a category of people, right, that are going to go books, and they're going to get 10, 20, maybe as much as 30 knowledge points ahead of people who go tools first. But then do the people that go tools first get a knowledge point catch-up? Where's the bar going to be for knowledge points? I really don't understand how Blizzard are going to do this. I've never had much faith in their claims that there's going to be a catch-up system, but I guess we'll see. Auction house is down. Well, let's hope it's not down for too long.
We are thousands of years old.
It is not age that matters, but experience.
Does the Dark Moon Fair buff timer pause if I log out, or does it keep counting? I don't actually know. Well reminded though, because I'm only 7 minutes away. I'm going to need to go get it again soon. I gave them feedback on the beta that this quest is way too long. They clearly didn't agree with me. Either I'm doing it all wrong, or it's just too long. So a quest for free artisans acuity? Nope. There's no freebies this expansion. And nothing for free. You gotta work for every advantage.
I think I saw the old Storm Rider Ulberich while I was flying by the meadery. Ye might check on him while I take the flock home to roost.
From what the database table shows, it seems only knowledge point from patron orders, at least what's referenced in there. Okay, so they might be very carefully controlling the amount of knowledge points you can obtain via there then. But that means all other sources are fair game. So if the catch-up system is only for points you may or may not have gained via patron orders, that means you're obligated to still make sure you keep up with all of the other weekly stuff, otherwise you will start to fall behind. Ouch. That's not gonna please people, is it really? At least it will keep you close, but there's a good, quick maths, 10 to 12 knowledge points per week available to you without patron orders. So, who knows? Kind of messed up on concentration. Week 1, people are guaranteeing rank 3s or 5s. Well, that's not really got much to do with concentration. The concentration is just an alternative system for those that don't want to go ham with their professions. If you're... I really like the fact that there's 2 distinct ways of playing with professions this time, of which neither party really steps on the toes of each other all that much. The people who don't aggressively play with their professions can live in this world where they just use concentration every day and can make a handful of top quality things. They're not going to have spent big bucks on leveling their professions. They're going to slowly do it over a period of time. Yet they're still going to feel like they gain some value out of those professions. So it keeps the general player base pretty content with their professions. Secondly, you'll have that category of players, though, that can push their professions to the absolute limit. Hardcore min-maxing, things like artisan security, knowledge point gains, getting their profession tools. But they're going to live in a world where they're just predominantly focused on mass producing the top quality stuff for people. But in mass producing it, they're likely to still only be able to mass produce it at a slightly higher overall cost than those people can do with concentration. I think it's really elegant, honestly. I think it's a really elegant solution, and it will keep the professions somewhat useful for players over a period of time. I say somewhat useful, you know, like, you'll still be able to make a little bit of gold with them, theoretically. It's still not going to solve the problem, though, that, say, somebody turns up in 11.1, 11.2, and wants to start industrializing their setups. They are likely to still be 6 months behind somebody that's already been doing it, with little ability to catch those players up, I think. Is the way it looks to me. But if you're, you know, if you're content with some small time, quick and easy gold, like once or twice a day, I think the system's pretty smart. Poor gatherers, no crafting orders there. Well, I mean, at least in some part, it's the... yeah, gathering's the only side of the story where it does fall apart a little bit. Because there's no way to utilize concentration, really, in your gathering professions. And simultaneously, those that sweat it out and grind artisan security, even on their gathering professions, those gatherers are going to be light years ahead in terms of, like, more gold per hour potential. But that was the same in Dragonflight. If you didn't do any gathering, and then one day you decided that you watched a Student Albatross video and you wanted to pick up herbalism and mining, you weren't getting anywhere near the numbers that other players were doing. You were living in a world picking up quality 1s and 2s, whilst other gatherers were picking up nothing but Q3s. They haven't really been able to address that this time around, I don't think. But gathering is one of those where most people tend not to compare themselves against others too much. The reality is you do it if you're happy with the gold you can make per hour, and you just don't do it if you're not. You're not really losing anything. People get more annoyed with crafting professions when they're not profitable, because they've often spent stupid amount of gold leveling them up. So they feel like they've invested both time, effort, and gold in crafting professions. Then if there's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, they get kind of a bit pissy. Which has always been a bit of an issue with crafting. Whereas gathering, you know, if you play with gathering and you do a few hours of gathering and you're not happy with the gold per hour that you make with gathering, you just stop gathering and you haven't technically lost anything.
It is time for us
Anything
to come
tangible,
together
anyway.
as one.
Do you have an appointment? So, we are in agreement?
Yes, we must assist our new allies. And to do that, we must
There I am.
renounce the
Hey mom, I'm on the
edicts
telly.
forever.
It is fitting, then, that we do so here, where it all began, where the edicts were written. Who would like to do the honors? I, the Council Ward of Dornagal, declare that we are all unbound.
Oh. Oh. Pigeon's not happy. There's a rumbling. Oh shit. That's a big dude. That's a huge bitch. Who gets that reference?
I bid you welcome. The edicts
Who was that?
must be followed. The eternal titans.
Titan?
sought your path.
Titan? The last, Titan's actually... WoW 2's coming. Waterboy? Oh, close. You're in the right genre.
Conversation initiated.
Braces. 500 rep. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We ain't handing
must
this in.
talk later.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We ain't handing that in. Return to camp. We ain't got a buff. We ain't got a buff. We'll come back here in a second. Is it possible to profession shuffle now, and how do you do it? I mean, for the artisan farm. If you're only just trying, don't bother. If you're, there we go, Juice Bigelow, you got it. If you're only just trying, don't bother. It's way too expensive to do it. It's way too time consuming, and the early market advantage of doing it's basically gone. If you really insist on doing it, you basically pick up every single profession on one character, min-max it for artisan security before dropping it and picking up another. It's real degen, real expensive, and you are unlikely to make the gold back even if you do it, truth be told. I've had a couple of characters with full artisan acuity gear and stuff for a few days, and even I'm struggling to make any profits back with those characters because a lot of people have already done it. It's an investment that's unlikely to pay itself back. On current markets, you need at least 300k, at least, just to set things up. And that's 15 hours of disenchanting in order to get it back. Yeah, that's on the assumption that you believe the disenchanting videos that are flowing about right now. Profit margins are still okay with those disenchanting stuff, but Penguin released a video yesterday that's had like 25k views in about a day, basically meaning that that market is dead as a dodo now. Or at least it will be for a couple of days until people get bored and forget about it. The one advantage that disenchanting has, though, nice little segue there, appreciate that. One advantage that disenchanting has, though, is it's one, very restricted by time. There's no way to particularly speed the process up, and it's non-AFKable technically. Sure, without using some auto hotkey type program, you have to physically every single button press. It's not like there's not a disenchant all button. You have to press a macro every time, meaning that you have to be active on that account for as long as you're doing it, which means that it's very time restrictive, meaning that on that basis, if a market of that nature requires X amount of hours to be spent for Y amount of materials to be made, if we go into Season 1 and the enchant mats just get stripped, there's no way for anybody to quickly rectify that unless they've already done a lot of this disenchanting. So people like Zan, who may still be lurking in chat right now, are probably quite smart just sitting on a lot of the materials because there's no rush to sell them. This is the thing. I don't think there's huge amounts of rush to sell them. The likelihood of you being able to produce those enchanting mats much cheaper than what you can now is quite slim, because the demand for disenchant materials is going to be there consistently. If anything, the demand for those materials is only going to rise when everybody actually starts enchanting their gear. Until that happens, though, kind of selling your storm dust, selling your shards, selling your crystals right now, if you can sell them at a profit now and you're happy with that, sure, you do you. But remember and take into account just how much time you've spent pressing your disenchant macro to generate those materials. When the big demand hits, you want to make sure that you've got enough materials kind of in the bank to be able to then replenish the market with what it needs instantly without having to go back and sit there pressing disenchant for like 3 hours again. So it's one market where actually stocking up on mats is relatively safe, I'd want to say. Kind of safe. It's also boring pressing that disenchant button. Oh, it's brain-numbing activity. It's put Netflix on and just blindly press a keybind. That's literally what it is. I'm quite sure in the last few days, Zanzaful has spent probably 10 hours on stream just pressing a button. Obviously, this is streamer privilege that we get you guys to chat with, and sort of not only we get to entertain you, you get to entertain us. And so it works in our favour a little bit, but...
Anyone else concerned we're out of our depth here?
Wasn't smart of me to buy enchanting mats this early. Should have waited.
That won't be hard considering.
I think enchanting materials are relatively fairly priced right now. I think most materials are fairly priced right now.
Size of that thing. Aren't you supposed to be the stalwart one? Now I'm nervous.
This week is going to be big speculation week on these sorts of things. We're going to we now see the effect of about a week's worth of material farming. We also see the effect of the limited demand on those materials. And so now we can start to build a better understanding of roughly what we think materials might do next week when Season 1 launches and the raid opens up and Mythic Plus season starts and people start to actually consume a lot of this stuff. Right now, there's not a huge amount of consumption of like intermediates, potions, flasks, gems, enchants, all of that sort of stuff. There's not a huge consumption of that. At least maybe not top tier materials. People usually, I mean, there are crazy people out there that will fully buff pre-raid BIS type gear, but like there's only a handful of those. The majority of players are probably not going to even buy a single enchant or gem until they get their end game gear. Anything spent before that is just gold wasted in their eyes. That's how most people think. Which for me leads me to believe that there's quite a stock of just stuff on the auction house right now. There's even more of a stock of stuff in people's bags. So if you've got 5, 10, 15, 25 million gold, now's probably not a terrible week to start deciding, right, this is a material that's going to be of value to me. Do I think it's a good enough price to buy a shitload of it now so that I can craft with this for a while and even look at selling some of it back out if the material gets a bit dry. Like I said though, be careful because there's a lot of stuff that's not even on the auction house yet. And there's still a week of farming to go. So there's a strong chance that materials could just as equally go down in price even further. Look how much materials have gone down in just their first week compared to what they were when we stepped out of early access. Finally.
We did it.
Incredibly long-winded quest, that one.
We have made the Isle safe. Good work, Storm Riders. Take a victory lap and let our people know their shores are safe again.
What's this? Bring it a bosk root cap from the woods nearby. Ah, there's a bosk root cap. Why don't I see it? Bosk root Mycomancer? Is it a drop off one of these guys? When's it safe to buy Q3 skins and hide for Season 1, then turn them into intermediates? I don't know. People are going to have to get, like, it's all speculation. Nobody has the right answer. Absolutely nobody has the right answer. Bosk root cap is marked around here somewhere. I don't know what I'm looking for. What's that? An explosive mushroom? Didn't lie, did it? Anybody know where this bosk root cap is? Sounds like a lootable item, but I'm not sure. It's a tall-looking mushroom that doesn't actually glow. Oh, okay. I bet it has different spawn locations as well, doesn't it? I bet it does. What's that? Bouncing mine shroom. I'll leave you alone. I will do this another day. Do this another day. Keep our eyes on the prize. Oh, you were close a second ago? Tiny oh, flipping hell. I think that's what I'm not telling. Wu won't tell you what the answer is until he's already done it. Which is the right thing to do, by the way. That's not me throwing shade. So you're doing the fish fillet with 100 skill or the meat flipping with a... Wait, what? Hang on, I've missed some. Find it very overwhelming by all the deep paths you need to take on each profession rather than just being able to craft everything that's profitable. Is this expansion's crafting not for me? Well, this has been the same since the beginning of Dragonflight. The reality is that the landscape is very different this time. It's not so much... Back in, you know, in the first handful of expansions, you could quite easily... You've also got to remember the first few expansions, every realm was its own little micro-economy, which makes a huge difference compared to the world we live in now, where it's basically one auction house for most things that people care about. It kind of means that scenario of, oh, I'll just level a profession and click craft and then sell it and make money. Like those days are done. Way gone. You kind of got to remember that the meta once upon a time was put things on the auction house. That was the meta for years. How do you make gold in World of Warcraft? You put things on the auction house. Don't vendor them. Don't leave them in your bags. Put them on the auction house. If you did that, you made gold. It was that simple for years. Every expansion that goes past, though, players get smarter. The markets move on. The meta changes. And Blizzard is sort of going with the flow on that one as well. Right, I can't find this flipping mushroom. They just dropped a 20th anniversary announcement. Have they? Let me see, let me see. Ooh, a look ahead to WoW's 20th summoning. Join exclusive producer and vice president Holly Longdale, senior game designer, blah 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 blah. Myriad of activities that players can look forward to in WoW's 20th announcement celebration event. Let's make sure that you guys can hear this. Can you guys hear that? I think you can. What they're going to do then?
The War Within is now live, and while we can't wait for everyone to experience the upcoming endgame content, the train isn't stopping. Arriving on the PTR soon, the team will be testing a new anniversary event for World of Warcraft. Today we're here with Holly, Brett, and Leah to share more on what the live team has been cooking up. So
what they cooking?
Yes, let's talk anniversary.
Feasts.
Yeah, I mean, 20th anniversary for World of Warcraft, 30th for Warcraft, and 10th for Hearthstone. What an amazing journey, and to be leading into it this year.
Dear God.
You know, our commitment to make the game feel alive every single day that you log in. All the work we're doing to kick off the World Soul Saga. So excited that War Within is launched and everyone's in it now and part of this world story. And we're going to see where it's going. We're not stopping. So anniversary is coming up, and we've got some good friends here to talk about what's coming.
With such a big milestone for the game, how did you approach this year's anniversary?
It's a great question. Last fall, even, I started to look into what kind of event we wanted to do. We've had various events in the past. For the 15th, we did that really epic raid. So I did some ideas, and it really became a patch. We sat down, we did a huge brainstorm
they're gonna
with the
sell
live
you
team,
something in
and
the
then
store?
we started to pick the top
course.
ones and see what we could do to cover all of our different player segments. So it was
Whoa,
really
whoa,
fun.
whoa! Who saw that? That's something we don't see every day. Wait, hang on.
See what
Pause,
we could
Andy.
do to cover.
Pause, Andy. Cheats. God mode dev view. Look. Damn, Blizzard. doxing your own cheat programs.
For all of our different player segments. So it was really a fun experience to like flesh out all these cool ideas.
What was at the top of that list?
By far the top one, everybody remembers Blackrock Depths really fondly.
Yeah.
And so we
Fondly is a word.
So yeah, everybody really wanted to do something with Blackrock Depths. And so as we looked at all of these features, we really wanted to make them new and innovative, but also harken back. So we are going to be bringing Blackrock Depths as a 10 to 15 player raid. We're really excited.
Oh,
we
cool.
have 8 main bosses, 5 mini bosses, and basically we'll have LFR, normal, and heroic difficulties.
I remember Blackrock Depths. I was there with my hunter, just farming that gladiator's chainmail over and over and over again.
It was always random too, so you didn't have a chance always.
It took forever, so I'm excited to go back in there and hopefully get my revenge.
Bit of BRD
I remember
action.
going there and dying.
Nice.
So, you know, if anyone wants to carry me in a heroic, just ring me up.
What other features are there going to be in the anniversary event?
Yeah, so we really wanted to do an outdoor experience to sort of revisit the Gates of Ancrage opening. And who better to take us on this adventure than Chromie?
Oh no.
We love Chromie.
So Chromie has this codex that she uses to safely display the past. And well, you can expect there's going to be some crazy time things happening with that. So we're going to have enemies popping up that should not be there within Silithus, like the Scourge, the Legion, Karaji, and we're going to see some familiar names like Tichondrius, Assyrian, and Kel'Thuzad.
Ah, Kel'Thuzad again. Oh man.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be a really cool experience. Players will get to queue in whenever they want. They'll get put together with other players and get to go through this kind of epic
instance, less lag, less lag.
Again.
Oh,
Again.
Yeah.
As we would say, timey-wimey. Speaking of the past, is there anything else that we'll be revisiting?
So we've heard the community loud and clear. We know that time walking is very popular. So the team has put together some incredible time walking dungeons.
And some of you may be thinking BFA, but that's not quite yet. We're actually going back in time to fill in one of the areas that we have not hit yet, and that is the original dungeon. So we're going to be bringing Dead Mines, Zul'Farrak, Dire Maul, and Stratholme. So there'll be 2 Dire Maul wings and
that's
the
a
2
win.
Stratholme wings. They'll be introduced with 20th, but they'll continue into the regular rotation afterwards.
Yes,
a couple other things that we're going
that's
to
a
change with
win.
time walking. We're going to allow players...
Scaling! Who can say scaling? Who remember? Anybody who does time walking knows how broken the scaling is in in Burning Crusade dungeons.
From 10 and up to do it, so a lot of those people that like to level
Go and be
will have more opportunity there. And then we're also realizing that a lot of people already have all of the items from the various vendors, so we are going to do a vendor refresh, and so you might see some new mounts and pets and transmogs show up on each of the vendors as we go through the different time walkings going forward.
So I can go to Dire Maul, get loot and more loot and more loot.
Yeah, we're really excited for everybody to get a chance to go after the things they like. You know, if they enjoy doing the dungeon run, or if they're looking for more of those old transmogs that haven't been available.
Yeah.
Is there still a chance for Baron Rivendare's charger to drop?
We may have a chance in time walking for that mount, actually. Nice.
Yes. I got that on my first kill, by the way.
Are you serious? You're that
Wow, Holly. Way to make friends.
That's so awesome.
My lucky one was the Headless Horseman's one.
Oh
so
my gosh.
I got I couldn't get the charger, but I ended up with that one. So.
Anybody got ashes in here? Anybody got ashes? Anybody not got ashes? Anybody that's not got ashes yet? Is Bear lurking? She's got it now. She's good.
So when I think about WoW's anniversary event, I always think about the Caverns of Time and the party there. Is there any changes to the celebration?
God, no.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of changes. So you're used to going into the Caverns of Time to sort of experience the anniversary. But you're going to notice right away that everything is right at the entrance, right outside.
Wait,
and
what's
there's
this?
all kinds of activities there for people to do. We have a mini trial of style kind of event called Fashion Frenzy, where you're going to have like different themes to dress up to and vote on your favorite transmogs. We have a storyteller, Lorewalker Cho, is going to tell a few different stories, and you get to participate in the audience. We also have Mount Mania, which is a fun game where you're going to get to kind of show off your mount collection.
That's a perfect one for you.
Oh, they've literally stolen Asmongold's idea. They've literally stolen his mount-off's idea. That's hysterical.
I love mounts. I love showing off my mounts. I'm really excited for that. There's a lot of different things for you to just explore outside of the activities. We have an ice rink, so you're going to be able to just slide around into Neris. We have a pet corner where you're going to be able to turn into your pet. We have costumes, so you can cosplay as heroes and villains from the past. You can run around and like scream different voice lines at people, which is a lot of fun.
My favorite's Illidan. You can be like, you're not prepared. You can just stand and tell everybody they're not prepared.
We also
open
have
voice
guest
comms?
relations
I bet they
where
won't.
you're going to
I bet
be
they won't
solving
open voice
riddles
comms.
and clues and other things to help
Pre-authorized
out
voice
the
lines
visitors
only.
within the Caverns of Time.
Oh, so like Secrets of Azeroth?
Yeah, it's like a
nice.
Secrets of Azeroth sequel, basically.
I love that.
Awesome.
I had so much fun with that. Is Korok's Revenge, the PvP brawl, coming back?
Yes.
Oh, wait, hang on. Please hold. Please hold. Please hold. Oh. Too slow, Blizzard. I'm already watching it.
So Korok's returns. We'll have that during the whole event. We actually moved the vendors to the new hub. We also have the 3 world bosses returning, the world dragons. Then we have Azurgos and Kazakh as well. Plus, we have 2 new gate crashers. Chaw of Anger is going to show up, and so is Archbone Stonewatcher. They'll both be out in Tanaris as well, similar to where Doomwalker is.
With so many new activities this year, are there new rewards?
Of course, as we looked at the marquee reward for this event, we've come up with a cool riff on a Phoenix mount. So basically, Ashes of Valar was a really good one back in the day that we really thought was iconic. And so we've iterated on it, and now we have this blue Cold Flame Tempest mount. It's got armor on it, and one of the cool things we were able to do is here at Blizzard we have service rewards. So as you're here a few years, you'll get a sword and a shield. So we use that as our basis to do the armor on that mount. And we enjoyed it so much, and the artists, they actually spent one of their hackathons making our service rewards in the game. So you'll be able to collect through the 20th the sword, the shield, the crown that we have. We even have a ring toy that we're going to have players able to get.
It's kind of iconic to have essentially a World of Warcraft team member transmog.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
We have to get suits of armor added as one.
Is anybody else thinking this is a little self-indulgent? I know they have made the game for 20 years. But shouldn't this be a player celebration?
One of our rewards.
Yeah, 30 years, right? We haven't picked the 30-year service reward yet.
We also have a balloon
Pat on
toy,
the
which
back.
is really cool.
Give yourself a good
and
pat on the
my
back
favorite
there,
is
Blizzard.
the baby Dreadlord pet.
Oh my god.
So I'm excited to go to the hub and become my baby Dreadlord pet and run around in the area as that.
With your little sword.
Oh yeah. One of our artists, Mats, he was able to put together the sword like Kazakh has, but in baby form. So it's really cool that it fits really well.
It's like a butter knife.
So cute. Are there any rewards for the Warcraft 30th anniversary?
Yeah, so we have some faction crests, which are going to be back pieces for each of the 4 Warcraft 3 factions, which is Orc, Human, Night Elf, and Scourge. And these are going to be coming in the November trading post.
How will players get these cool rewards?
In the trading post?
Great question.
Oh no, they're going to put those in the trading post? That means you're not going to get all of them. Oh, that's going to piss people right off. Oh no, why did you put those in the trading post?
We are going to be introducing a new currency this year. Players will be able to collect it from our weekly quests that we'll have for each of our features. And then we also are...
I want to see what they have in their cheeky dev mode. Earned from weekly activities during the 20th Bronze Celebration. Exchange for new items at the Bronze Celebration outside the Caverns of Time. Seasonal maximum. Bronze Celebration totals. Okay. Blizzard's Edge, clearly the sword. Blizzard Bulwark is going to be the shield. Blizzard Wing Crown is going to be the helm. And then you've got the chest piece, the ring, Blizzard Bling. And then we've just got the regular time walking stuff. Anniversary balloon chest. Okay. What did they put in the trading post? These things.
To the 4 Warcraft 3 factions, which is Orc, Human, Night Elf, and Scourge. And these are going to be coming in the November trading post.
November trading post. That's going to piss people right off, that is. Slapping those in the trading post is going to mean that some people are going to feel like they're not going to be able to get them all.
How will players get these cool rewards?
It's a great question. We are going to be introducing a new currency this year. Players will be able to collect it from our weekly quests that we'll have for each of our features. And then we also are making sure that if you're really into the Season 1 content, you can still do those weekly quests and the weekly activities to collect the tokens there as well. You're going to get a lot of tokens, and you'll need them because we do have one other big reward. As we started to think about this, we talked with our artists, and everybody really agreed we needed to really go iconic. And we looked back at our Tier 2 sets. So we ended up making all of the Tier 2 sets modern with the new modeling, the new VFX. I can't wait to see people walking around in the Judgment armor.
What about the classes, though, that weren't available when Tier 2 came out?
That's a good point. You know, we didn't have monks back then, but we didn't have evokers back then. But we did have a dragon, and they wore armor. And so we really looked at NPCs that were at that period of time. So Nefarian was our model for doing the Evoker set. We looked at also like other iconic NPCs that existed back in the day, and so each of the new classes do have their own set. So all 13 classes will have a Tier 2 up-res set.
Okay, Speaking of classes, there's some cool changes coming.
Yes, I'm so excited for Drakthir to finally get more classes. So you can expect to see 6 new classes with them.
Drakthir Hunters! Skinny Boy Hunters, look. Skinny Boy Hunter incoming. Wow, that's going to be the first Skinny Boy I make.
Hunter, Rogue, Priest, Mage, Warrior, and Warlock. And we're also getting a new skywriting talent, which is called Squadrons, where you're going to be able to have 2 Drakthir companions flying alongside you in like a formation, which is so cool.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
Drakthir.
Wait, what? What? Multi-box? Hello? Multi-box? Is that squadron mode? Just it's probably just cosmetic, isn't it? They're just duplicates of you.
They're gonna be like Top Gun.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Gotta reserve my goose name.
Everybody's gonna be reserving now.
Yeah, that's true.
Is there any other class changes coming?
Yes, we've heard loud and clear from the shamans that they are ready for something new, and we are ready to deliver. We have brand new Ascendance forms. They really are cool looking. They match each of the elements that shamans use.
They look amazing.
They really do.
This update sounds so amazing. Before we go, is there any other additional details we should tell players?
Yes, one of the things we really want to call out is in the past, these events have been 3 to 4 weeks around the anniversary, but this time, this is the patch. The entire 1105 patch is really dedicated to the 20th anniversary.
Oh, shit.
It'll go for more than 2 months. We have a lot of time for everybody.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this Murloc suit? Whoa, 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 whoa. I got myself a new Murloc suit to find. This is going to be in the shop. This is going to be in the shop. Here's your shop one. Calling it now. Stupid Dino. What's his name? Dino the dinosaur color. Twitch drops. Purple Twitch drops. We're already doing Twitch drops. Let's not be greedy now. Twitch drops.
To get into these features, experience them, play as much as they want, and work towards those 13 sets.
Yeah, and even though we just launched The War Within, this PTR is coming very, very soon. So keep a lookout for the news on when that's coming to you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk about the 20th anniversary with me. And I can't wait to celebrate the 20th anniversary with you in game. See you next time.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool, you know. The entire 11.05 patch. So let's compare this against what we had. We had the Forbidden Reach. No, we didn't. What did we do? Yes, we did. We had the Forbidden Reach, didn't we? No 20% XP token. Ooh, they didn't say there was going to be a 20% XP token. Look, now, Woo, if you've got 5 level 80s already, you've got a 25% XP token. They didn't specifically say yay or nay on that, did they? Drakthir Hunter. That's first on my list. We'll level a Drakthir Hunter. It's got to happen, right? Surely. The events looked quite cool. I generally think that's a win, you know. It's gonna happen It's going to have 10.05. I hope there's maybe 2 weeks of content. I hope there's 2 weeks of content. Because this is me being entirely greedy right now. But Factorio 2.0 comes out in October. Meaning, I don't want there to be too much World of Warcraft stuff at that point. I'm hoping that we are mostly cooked, done, GG well played, multi-billionaires by the time that Factorio 2.0 launches, so we can play that for a little while. So I'm hoping this is maybe 2 to 3 weeks of content. I hope. The getting the 13 sets is going to be pretty crazy, yeah. Absolutely. There's going to be... I sense a lot of farming in our futures. I see farming in our futures. I'm a bit tilted by the fact they're going to put the crest things in the trading post. I know that's going to rub people the wrong way, because that's just... You might as well have just slapped FOMO all over that bit. Tier 2 sets being... They didn't say how we get tier 2 sets. They didn't actually tell us how we get tier 2 sets. They just said you will be able to earn the tier 2 sets, I think. That's cool. It's interesting. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued, you know. 99% of players will just buy the tier 2 judgment set only. They did have the best one. They definitely had... The Paladins definitely had it good. There's no denying they definitely had it good. Holy shit. Wowhead doesn't mess about. Video's not even... The video's not even cold yet. Okay. Well, we'll have a little bit of a look at that in more detail tomorrow then. Well, that was cool. That was cool. We can start to see then the amount of effort that they've put into that for the anniversary event starts to paint a good picture as to why they launched the expansion early. They clearly had to push the expansion early. They couldn't release the expansion like near to at the same time because they'd got that planned for an entire content patch worth of stuff. So there we go. Now we know why the War Within came out at a slightly different time to what they usually release stuff. And it starts to make a lot of sense now. I did kind of guess that they were going to do something fancy so that they would need to push the expansion launch earlier, but I think that would be quite cool. Shit, my buff. Oh, I thought I'd lost it for a minute then. We're fine.
As have you, champion.
How are we doing on renown now? 9. What do I need? 12? Damn, this is going to be a grind, isn't it? Don't know. The council, I might get it to 12. I'm not convinced I'm going to get the rest where I need them.
You have found me.
I hear you need some eyes in the dark, Windrunner.
The Weaver has a lead that may be relevant to our cause.
Tier 2 rogue Bloodfang is killer though. I can't remember the rogue one off the top of my head. It's mostly red, isn't it?
My way. Champion, meet me at the Weaver's lair.
With the Tammuz Weak Aura, can you click on the World Quest bars and does it add them to TomTom? What do you mean the World Quest bars? These... None of this seems to really be clickable. Bottom things in green and black. These are the rares. These are the rares that you still need to kill. You do get waypoints here. It tells you what the waypoint is, but it doesn't seem to be interactable. It just tells you where it is. It's at least something though. Wait, we're going down to Ashkahet now? Delves guide reviewed. Blah, 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 blah. Key obtained. We've done that. Yeah, Bran. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Excellent, great. Yeah.
Loads of forgotten knowledge are within our grasp.
Oh. Can we not do that? Okay, fine. Take the burrow to Ashgahet. Zygor hasn't figured out that there's a sneaky, cheeky zoom way to get down here, has it? You get more rep the higher the bountiful delve. Apparently, but only by a small amount. Not like by an order of magnitude. Is the auction house back up yet, by the way? They took the auction house down and then I got distracted with videos. It's back up again already? Oh, and it's fast? Oh, okay, cool. It's good to know. Can you spam delves for rep? No. It's the bountiful delves, and when you use your keys in bountiful delves, which a lot of people are choosing not to do because they're saving them for higher tier delves. It's when you use your keys in bountiful delves that there's the chance for a rep token, apparently.
Oh, I'll remember you. Follow your thread, morsel. Our threads will
Speak with the representatives, forge your first pact. I can't believe I haven't even done any of this yet.
Come back again, little morsel.
Pact the Weaver. As an ancient of the Weaver, conjure enchanted webs to conceal yourself from foes, blah blah blah. Is there any of these that give crafter buffs? Hidden caches? Riches inside them? Ratweave caches? Yeah, the Weavers have a 15% crafting speed, don't they? Which is strongly my kind of thing. Yeah, here we go. Profession, crafting, gathering speed increases by 15%. That's definitely useful if you're mass producing things like bolts and whatever. I think by the time you have this buff and some cheeky potions, you can pump those numbers pretty high. Okay. I need to say hi to all of them, apparently.
It is good you are here.
Is that the only profession-y type one, though? Kej received increased by 10%. If you're farming Kej for, like, tailoring recipes, that could be a bonus to you. Even more Kej.
We remember all. My kingdom forever. Kahet is Korvan.
Drop waves of explosives to deal massive damage. Complete rumours throughout Ashgahet. Start rumours by locating brokers or purchasing maps. Pheromones that allow you entry to the skeins. Pay your respects and duel him to receive a tribute. New task for you. Seek him out in the lair. When your pact is with the general and the general's phalanx safeguards you. When an attack would cause you to die, absorb the attack and become immune to all damage for 10 seconds. Wait, there is no way that's going to work. There's no way that's going to work in instances, is it? No way that's going to work in instances. I can already see Scripe reading that and just like numbers start appearing in front of his eyes. Doesn't mention a cooldown either. No. Well, I mean, it's got to do something though, right? Because you've got to be able to die at some point. That's the same. When an attack would cause you to die, absorb the attack and become immune for 10 seconds. When an attack would cause you to die, absorb the attack and become immune for 10 seconds. It's exactly the same. Two cheat deaths would be wild. Okay, what's this dude got to offer? Are you the quartermaster?
Only the finest for you.
Increased stamina, probably. Rumors map, treasure maps, treasure map bundles, reveals the location of every packed treasure available today. Has anybody done these? Do these actually give you anything that's worthwhile? Is there some goblin activity here? Cashing in Kedge for like some treasure farming or something. Is this are we hot on the tail of a cheeky little tinderbox farm or something? It's gotta be, right? It's all boring stuff. Here's the goodies. Toys. Visualize the detection radius. Gain access to the profession table in the Weaver's Lair. That's unironically quite cool. A mount. Mount. These are spider mounts. Oh no. Wait. Krusty Krab mount. Ah. I've always said orange is the best crab mount. Now you can just straight up buy an orange mount. Ah. And you can buy the blue one too. With a chest on top and all. Oh wow. Najatar mount go rip. Wait, how are those any different? They're exactly the same. Wait, what? Or maybe they're not the mount then. Oh no, have I got arachnophobia mode on? I've got arachnophobia mode on.
Return again.
Oh, I can't spell arachnophobia. There we go.
Interested in the unusual.
Spider fanboys, look away. Ew! Fucking hate spiders. Oh, okay. It does look slightly different. Slightly different. Najatar mount is safe. Turn it back. Yeah, they're hideous. Not a fan.
Enjoy my
Can confirm, not a fan.
What treasures I have.
returns you to Dorganol. Dorganol. Speak to an innkeeper in a different place to change your location. Just a fancy new Hearthstone. Another new Hearthstone. Another new Hearthstone. Anybody else not bothered by Hearthstone animations? Is it just me? Need ostraconophobia. What is that? I can't say that. That's clearly the fear of crabs, right? Oh, you match them with your Mog? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Zygor automatically picks a random one for you. If you use Zygor to when it tells you to take a Hearthstone, Zygor will automatically use a random one, which is quite cool. But otherwise, I couldn't care less for that little animation that I'm not really looking at anyway. What's the 8 item? Guards in the City of Threads will no longer interfere with you. Pheromones of the Queen. Pretty outrageous in look at all the things. Look at all the things. It says 8,940,581 estimated needed for all the remaining things. When 8 is just one item. Good luck 100%ers on ATT. Yup.
Elix Kotal.
That's what they call a stretch goal.
My memory spans 13 generations.
Weavers, generals, or I guess we go weavers, don't we? We need the crafting speed buff. That's the most goblin-esque thing. Continue your efforts in aiding the weavers of Azkahet, the weaver's gratuity, the weaver's commendations. 1500 rep and a weekly cash, okay. Weekly packs, access abilities, buffs, events by forging weekly packs with members of the Seven Threads. The patron of your chosen pact will grant you a new ability and buffs to be used in Khazalgar. Rumor quests and treasures will come available after forging a pact. I didn't test like any of this ever on the beta, so this is all quite cool to me. It's also all quite new.
Sing. May your destiny weave.
A rare key. 750 Kesh? Where were you when I needed you last week? Okay, now.
Until we tangle again.
Sheesh! Where were you when I needed you?
Interested in the unusual? Do return again.
Wait, what are we doing here?
Only the finest for you.
Why can't I talk to you? Oh, I had to view his stuff, okay. So now we got access to these two things.
Enjoy my offerings. What treasures I have.
Why won't you talk to me properly? Complete the activities in Azkahet. Oh, I see. Oh shit, I need to reach renown level 6 with the 7 threads. Complete daily quests, weekly quests, zone quests. Can I not go any further?
Do keep in touch.
Oh no, spider's eye view, look. Shadecasters to rendezvous with the Weaver Scouts in the Umbral Bazaar.
The transformatory was a blind spot for me. Until
this guy barely finding these on the second reset, missing out on 30% crafting speed.
Mistress, you flatter me.
So I've been using quick hands, it's fine.
Troubling movement in the area. Then rendezvous and prepare to infiltrate.
Rendezvous. knew they existed, I just never bothered to go get them. One thing people learn about me very quickly watching my stream is I am incredibly lazy. Something literally has to punch me in the face before I'll go and actually do it. This looks a bit sketch. What's going on in here? How do we scout these without drawing too much attention to ourselves? Literally on the roof. Ah, there it is. Cheeky. Cheeky.
Gathering supplies.
Mr. .1 Bolt Crafter Zan.
Nothing of this. Make no mistake. This is preparation for war, and none thought to inform me. This bodes ill indeed.
Scout the second one, eastern one. What time is it? Still only gone. So still only just gone 9.
In the city,
Flipping TSM, not going to do TSM things anytime today.
Unusual.
Unbelievable.
Concerning. I need to know where they're taking that bile, why, and for whom.
Unbelievable. Back soon. Damn slowpokes. Oh, here's a pact quest. What are you about? A rat weaver cache. Hello, where are you? Wait, what? Is it you? I'm gonna follow you. Go. Go do things. Avoid the guards. Where's he going? What's he doing? Taking me on a wild goose chase. Talk about following squirrels. Following a crab. Where'd he go? Slowly. Gently now. Gently does it. Just ease it in. Cash monies. Bit of cash. Don't mind if I do. Totally distracted. Some people say it's a 1x bonus to each renown though. Wait, hang on, what have I missed here? I've missed something. Is there a weekly max on the Delve rep? Yeah, I've heard the same. I've heard that you can get 1 faction's rep token per week, so up to 4 faction tokens. I have not confirmed that though.
Do you see that? Nothing. Decidedly odd for the City of Threads. The freshly ascended are usually flitting about the Umbral Bazaar. Where have they gone?
I don't like spiders though. It was a good time to implement arachnophobia mode. I don't have arachnophobia. It's just, I don't know. What's the aversion to ugly things?
You made it.
Whatever the aversion to ugly things is what I've got.
I live my don't get too comfortable.
I mean, I've like, I'll hold a spider. They don't scare me. I just think they're fucking ugly. I just don't want one around me. I don't know what that's fancy Latin name is, but
my blade stays sharp. I live my life in the shadows. Do not linger.
Kahet is Korvan.
As much as I adore sulking in the shadows, the juiciest intel is going to be inside the laboratory of the Grand Splicer. Of course, you'll need the proper pheromones once you're in, but we can take care of that with a little biological forgery. The Nerubian loyalists here are surely on the invite list. 6 of their secretions should be good enough to disguise the 3 of us. I'm gonna acquire a bunch of bug secretions.
Hit him with one of these vials. It'll provide
It's racism? There's nothing racist about not liking ugly
tough.
people.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
If you're ugly, it's not your fault. It's nothing personal.
I'll be walking right in.
I mean, I know full well I'm not exactly a looker. I'm not putting 9s out of business, let's put it this way. I've seen my hairline, but doesn't mean I have to like ugly things like spiders. You. It just means you're very shallow. Selective, not shallow.
Ugh. Black blood. Don't touch that stuff. I'm not surprised we found some here, but I don't like that they're moving it around.
Lillian Voss, didn't we interact with Lillian Voss a lot in Remix? Wasn't she one of the bosses in what was the dungeon we ran 1 billion times? You'd think I'd remember these things. I'm so bad with the lore, you know. Scholarmance, was it in Scholar, was it? Yeah, 3rd boss in Scholarmance. Sounds right.
Fresh from the transformatory and still dripping with ichor. They're shipping these ascended to the front before they've got their wits about them.
This changes the situation. I don't like the look of that huge thing.
That's one big crabby boy, isn't
It's
it?
an added bit of intrigue, that's for sure. Who's keeping it bound, and why?
Oh yeah, I don't object to the job spiders do. I'm never gonna kick one out my house. I'd just rather it wouldn't crawl over my leg, you know? This whole guard situation feels relatively null and void when you just fly over everything anyway. Have I missed the point here? You can see the outline of where they're going anyway. Why would you buy a tool that does that for you? Either deal with the spiders, stay outside, and you get to live. It's a pretty fair deal, I think, generally speaking. I said, I'm never going to kick one out my house particularly, but I'm not exactly inviting them in. Do you have a rare track a week, Aura? Well, this Tamers one's meant to do it, but if we're in the City of Threads, there's it's clearly its own separate zone, has its own zone ID, so it doesn't show the rares. One thing I am gonna definitely do this week, or at least until I've got the reputation, I need to get these at like 12 to 14 this week. So there's a good chance we'll end up on a bit of a rare adventure. There's 150 rep a piece for each one, so my Dark Moon buff's also fallen off. Second they leave the safety of their corner roof, all bets are off. Yeah, you're an unreliable creature. I'm unreliable if you run near me. Yeah. If you don't want to get squished with a newspaper, I suggest you stay out of the way of the newspaper. Does the gather whilst mounted spec allow you to gather whilst mounted on a sandstone drake? No idea. I wouldn't recommend I wouldn't recommend speccing into it anyway. It's far too utility. It's gonna cost you gold taking that. If you got that little utility bonus as a perk whilst improving your gathering generally, I'd recommend taking it. Otherwise, probably wouldn't bother just yet. You want more herbs, you want better herbs, and once you've got more and once you've got better, then it's safe to go for utility, but that's just my take. You're going to start dishing out rep. If you're going to start dishing out rep, I'm not going to hand you in. Because I need to go get my rep bonus.
Weave protect you.
My blades stay sharp. There is much to be done.
One spritz of this, and no one will question that you belong in the transformatory.
What's the weak aura called on the left? It's literally Tamers War Within Helper. The name is literally on it as well. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to better translate this information to people.
We're in. Now let's get what we came for and get out before we're caught.
My dear Lillian, where's the fun in that?
Well, these things are friendly, so stroll straight up.
This is a dangerously unstable formulation. Intriguing.
Wonder if that's what they've been feeding the monstrosity.
Our experiments are not for overcrawler eyes.
Wait, what? What the fuck happened there?
Slender
Arachnophobia mode.
That guides our destiny, known only by true sacrifice. In our kingdom of Azj-Kahet, no one understood this sacrifice more than Queen Neferis, my mother. I saw this when the Black Empire came to conscript us for their last stand at Nylofa. My mother refused them.
For this treachery, your line will sever itself. This kingdom will wither with the waning of your worth.
Her strength defined us that day. And in that moment, We felt destined for greatness. But in the years that followed, our greatness was tarnished. Look at them out there. Wretched. Starving.
I am not immune to our people's suffering. I believe better days will come.
Not if you keep failing to seize the moment. What was the point of you freeing our future, only to leave us buried in the past?
You comprehend so little. There is much for you to learn before you can be queen.
Mother! Mother!
Mother? Mother dearest.
Zarek? Are you seeing this?
You have heard my voice in your dreams, Great Queen.
The Harbinger.
Yes, of the empire that was. But the old gods are dead. The empire lies in ashes. And a shadow has fallen on your kingdom. But the blood of the old gods can make your people powerful again. Your reign could last for eternity.
Oh, I think we're going to be killing a lot of spiders.
All you have to do is take my hand.
Your words are tempting.
Don't do it.
The cost is too great. I would never risk my kingdom for such power.
Oh, she's pissed.
Mother, who are you talking to?
Oh, ghosts, dearest. As always, they are my ready counsel.
I'm not sorry for what I said. I only want our people to be great once more.
Greatness is fleeting. What we must do now is endure. Your time will come, child, but only when you are ready. What? You
dear. Oh dear.
You're not the only
Mutiny in the
one seeing
ranks.
Ghosts, Mother.
How sad to have a queen so wise, and yet so ignorant to the call of destiny.
Oh dear.
You.
Her name is Zalatath. You had your chance, Mother. With this power, Ashkahet is unbound. We will rise. We will conquer. And together, we will finally claim our destiny.
Long live Queen Anzarak.
Well.
That thing is
Out of flipping nowhere, by the way. Caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting a 5-minute cutscene out of nowhere, but
now.
The story is better than no story. I'll give it that for sure. I just wish I'd had a bit of a heads up so I could prepare. Tammy Trader, welcome in. Welcome in out of band jail. You didn't say anything in the first place. That thing was wholly ridiculous. Wholly ridiculous. Welcome in though. Hope you're good.
I live my
Lizards
life
are definitely
in the shadows.
they're definitely trying harder, aren't they? They're definitely putting in more effort with the storytelling. I think one thing they could really do to really drive it home, and this is maybe me nitpicking a little bit, but stick to one art style. Like, we have every cutscene is in a completely different style for the most part. We get those sort of, just like we've had the sort of the cartoony drawing ones, which are absolutely fine, wonderful, great job. But then we'll have in-game ones with our actual character model in them occasionally. And then we'll have, like, highly cinemaized versions occasionally. And it's like, you gotta pick one. Like, identity is really important with this sort of stuff. When you're trying to, like, set the tone for a piece of art. I don't know if I'm just being sort of nitpicky there, but
we meet again.
Like, for example, if you go and play a lot of games that are story driven, they have an art style and they stick to it, right? And it paints a picture in your head of what that game is, and you remember it for that art style. Hades is the first one that comes to mind, right? Hades has, for any of you that have or haven't played it, Hades has a very distinct art style, and it sticks to it throughout the entire game. It doesn't flick to one style, then to another, then to another, then to another. It's very good, and when you think Hades, you instantly think of that exact art style.
That thing is my queen. I will not leave her chained. Bring me whatever bile they have lying around. I'll melt her chains myself if I have to.
Let's grab some chemicals. Make us a potion. 2 around the other end. I stream on YouTube sometimes, and whilst playing games, the game name is always in the title. Some people tune in and ask what game it is. Sometimes you can't. Yeah, that's true. It happens.
What are you doing? You're going to get us all killed.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Making a potion, isn't it?
Don't panic, it's just me. Who's going to stop me? You? Ha! We meet again.
'Tis a bad idea. Don't let the big dude out.
Look what the weave brought.
Do not be letting the big
Don't
dude
panic,
out.
It's just me. Not now.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Clearly gonna do it anyway.
We meet again. Kahet is Korvan. Stay back!
Oh, well, we tried.
Your ascension is complete.
Out! Now! She seized your techie's mind without even blinking. If she can do that to one Ascended.
Whoa, I took 4
Still in
damage.
one piece? Good. This is
Could've killed
far from
me.
over. My blades stay sharp.
Wait, hang on. I'm missing my buff again, aren't I? I'm running the risk of not gaining rep here if I'm not careful.
What is it you ask?
Any quest that I get that is going to give me rep, I need to
I live my life
make
in
sure
the
I
shadows.
don't make sure I don't turn it in.
Not themselves. We need to do something.
Correct.
You stop them. I've got you.
You are a worm. She will devour everything. Too late.
Five extra inscription knowledge points. Gone from minus 26 gold profit to 11 gold profit per craft. This is it. Really good example. Every knowledge point counts at this moment in time.
Easy there, agent.
Every knowledge point
Let's keep them
counts.
away from prying
Those
eyes.
people who have pushed like hyper forward with their professions have much better margins than most people. That's why when you see all the QQing on the forums and on the WoW economy subreddit and stuff of that, oh, nothing's profitable, we're a week into the expansion. It's profitable for some people. It's very profitable still for some.
My blades stay sharp.
You just don't have enough numbers.
In all the excitement, I nearly forgot we had a weapons convoy to deal with. Those bombs should give me enough cover to drag your techie out of here. Meet me back at the Weaver's lair. We'll figure out what to do with them.
Drop a boom. It'd be really nice if there would be some gameplay orientated way that didn't cost vast amounts of gold. Well, I mean, in theory, if you were completely out of your mind, you could potentially farm all the materials you need to do a shuffle. But the reality is you need so many, and in a world where he who does it fastest wins, you're never gonna be able to outpace somebody that's willing to use the gold they already have as an advantage to buy the materials they need over farming them themselves. So this is the unfortunate nature of the shuffle. The only saving grace is that for a lot of people out there, it might mean that other crafters vastly outpace their ability to craft to the same level. But it is a problem that will only last for so long. Enough knowledge points and enough time will circumvent the problem naturally. And we'll end up with the Dragonflight situation again, where everybody has exactly the same stats. Everybody's got quality 5 blue tools. Everybody's got 100 skill. Everybody's got 300 knowledge points in their spec tree. Everybody's filled their tree. And then we're back in a position where everybody's fighting with the exact same numbers. This is ultimately why so much attention was put on the shuffle before the launch, because those players that knew that, those players that understood that, knew that the advantage in Season 1 is going to be had by those players that put the most time, the most effort, and the most gold into a single profession. That's not to say you can't make gold with your professions, but your opportunities and your markets are going to be way more limited. But it also won't have cost you as much to do it, so it's a kiss-curse situation. I do think they'll probably devise a better system for this next expansion, though. It was a thing in Dragonflight. It's been made even more of a thing in the War Within. I think by the time we go into midnight, they're going to probably look at switching it up somehow. Maybe removing artisan security as a thing in its entirety. If you're going to stick with this knowledge point system, if you're going to have a bottleneck material, have one bottleneck material. And make it kind of universal. I do like the fact that you can do more to gain more, but the form in which it's in right now is not ideal. An evening stream, welcome in. We're not going to be going for hours and hours and hours this evening. I'm mostly online for two reasons right now. One, I'm playing the game anyway. It's Wednesday, and so I like to do a bonus stream on Wednesdays where possible. Because I know a lot of Team NA don't ever get to really watch live. But TSM were meant to be launching something or announcing something or doing something this evening. And I was going to investigate what that is, but they're clearly running behind schedule. Look at it go! Boom! Blew up the shot. Is it something big? I don't fully know. I'm maybe a little bit more on the inside than others, but I still don't have details. I have a rough idea of what's coming.
What is it you
but
ask?
like I said, it's the
Keep your guard up.
It's the details that matter. Their event says it starts in 18 minutes. Guess we'll find out.
My blade stays sharp. Keep your guard up. I live my life in the shadows.
Rep. Now's the time I want to go and get my Dark Moon buff back then. Right, Dark Moon buff. Return to camp. We'll come back here in a second. Actually, while I do this, I'll take a quick ad break for 2 minutes. So we'll be fresh and ready for whatever turns up. I'll be back in 2, boys and girls. Alrighty, we're back. Let's have a little look at this then, shall we? Let's go. Let's get our buff back. Wait, what? I need tickets?
Oh, hello.
Tickets?
Farewell.
Yeah, tickets. You only get 5 tickets per book. Inflation. $40, $45, $50, $55, $60. Yeah, TSM seem to have... They've taken their website down, so something's changing. We can see that their website's changing at least. Some of the what do you call it? Some of the teasers that they've posted in their Discord recently highlight some sort of like maybe upgrade to the ledger or something. I don't know if there's going to be any other significant changes, but it's big enough for them to have drummed up some hype about it. So, oh, whoa, we're not going back again. Hang on. Fly to Orgrimmar. Flying to Orgrimmar doesn't seem very ideal. Doesn't seem wholly ideal, that. But I guess we'll do it. An upgrade to the ledger would make sense. It's been way out recording stuff so far this expansion. Their old ledger is, yeah, it was quite cool, but it definitely needs an upgrade. Hang on, the wife is calling. There's a good chance she's going to bed. Please hold. We're only flying anyway, back in 2. Right, boys and girls, I got to ever so quickly go and help the wife move some apple juice, believe it or not. I'll be back in 2. Hopefully we'll be flying into Orgrimmar, and then hopefully there'll be a TSM announcement in about 12 minutes. I won't be long, back in 2. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. What an outrageous amount of apple juice. This flipping apple tree in our garden doesn't stop. It literally doesn't. I swear I must have close to 60 litres of apple juice in the fridge now. Oh my god, the poor fridge is going to have literally going to have a heart attack. Okay, where did we get to? What were we doing? I've literally burnt 10 minutes of my Dark Moon buff already. Okay. I got 4 minutes until TSM claim they're doing TSM things. That's probably what's going on here. I've been kicked out of the app. Why have I been kicked out the app? Why have I been kicked out of the app? Oh no, shit. Are you going to show something on screen that you shouldn't show on screen? Or are you just not going to do anything at all? Oh. No. All that seems to be fine. Let's just let that be. Is the website up yet? Back soon. Theatre in 4 if you haven't done it. Maybe we'll get that done while we wait. Downstairs. What are we expecting this announcement to be? I have some rough ideas. I think they're making some. I don't think the app. I don't think the actual add-on is changing much. I'm pretty sure they're making some updates to the website, and some of the screenshots in the Discord seem to indicate some more sort of like ledger type stuff. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe let's go do the theatre thing. Have I done the theatre thing? Didn't I do the theatre thing but not get the boxes from the theatre thing? I should really go and do the theatre on a couple of other characters as well, to be honest, but I want to actually get the boxes. I've turned up too late to get the boxes every time so far. So let's look and get this done. Hey up, look, in come the people. Everybody's had the same idea. Join a raid, you could be done in a few minutes. That's a good point. Is there an actual raid thing for it? Get me in. Nonsensical chaos the first time I did it. I don't think it's I don't think it gets much better the second, third or fourth time. I think it is just chaos. What we can do is I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit now. Let's put some tunes on while we wait. I'm going to clash with the announcement now unless you just AFK it. I ain't convinced TSM are going to be on time. I'm not convinced. I mean, they were already delayed by 5 hours, so... Might be happening. Keep an eye on the new TSM website, boys and girls. Keep an eye on the new TSM website. It's going to be happening. It's going to be happening. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye. Something's happening. Oh shit! Did I not speak to her? Oh god! Oh, phew. We might get the chest this time.
Imagine how these props will look with just a bit more polish.
Okay, the TSM link on YouTube isn't working. I'll give you the link. This is the magic link. This is the one you want to use. Hey, there we go. There's my first box. Second box incoming. Third box incoming. 6,000 audience approval in like seconds. GG. It's in me box. In me box. Some crests. Box full of lag. That's what we always wanted. And nothing. Nothing. Stupid event. Stupid event. Crystals, crests. We've got our progress for the week. I'm not going to hang around in this lag fiesta. I should, in theory, quickly blast it on. Can I dive onto an ult real fast? How quickly can we get another level 80 there? If I've got 4 level 80s, I should at least get them all done, shouldn't I? Quick, move, move, lag, outrageous amounts of lag. The TSM thing we're still waiting on. We're still waiting for it. We're waiting.
Tell me, what drives you?
You have a quest as well, why not? Too late for the boxes, but I can at least maybe get audience approval, get the quest done. 10 FPS, gotta love that 10 FPS, Blizzard.
If I don't have it, I'd love it.
Yeah, the weekly box is the one you care about. That's the one that's got the goodies in it. So you need to be level 80 to get that box, though. Luckily, I do have 4 of those.
Give our actors a hand. They need all the support we can give.
Cloud Rook's fed. Can we just do some of this business? Yoink. Yoink. Oh no, wait, hang on. That's not even my task. I've got to be killing some of these. No, Cloud Rook's fed. What does that mean? Who wants food? Cluster of Chaos is the absolute best description for this event. Why do I have bushes? Why have I got to pull a bush, but... Well, I do actually have to pull a bush. But you can't pull a bush because of the lag. God, I really need to figure this event out. Right, we pull some bushes.
Speak freely. No directive needed.
Run debut,
May
sure.
all paths be open to
Center stage, pick up art, costume. Right, complete the play. They seem to have cleverly done this so that you're not going to be able to do it on more than one ult per event. Because you need to complete the play, which is the bit at the end. So you, depending on how many ults you've got. Poor Drizzling Rose. Oh, she's going to spend every waking hour of every week doing this event. Whereas people got pretty efficient with the feast. If you have to literally, if you can only get one character a box per hour. Use the props. Lift some weights. Be strong.
You, Audemars. I will prove it.
Your strength alone is admirable, but my strength is leadership and the loyalty of my troops.
Yes, be strong.
I will make sure you are deactivated.
This has the chance at some pretty, well, a pretty rare recipe. Binding of Bindings, Jewel crafting recipe. Its current value is pretty ridiculous, but you only get one chance at this per character per week, so half a spark. Not like that. Okay. Bought mine. Yeah, I suspect a lot of people probably did. Right, well, at least it's done on this dude. I've got 2 more level 80s I can do this event on this week. Let's put him back where he belongs. 850k, which is a lot less than other servers. There was part of me that did wonder if I'd part of me wondered if I should get that recipe just in case. I went the entirety of Dragonflight without the Elemental Lariat recipe. I don't really want to repeat that meme. Looks like the Lariat recipe, to be honest. Well, it only matters if people actually want it. It only matters if it lands on BIS lists. It's the only reason the Lariat did Lariat things. Super duper mega rare, and everybody wanted it. I'm not convinced that everybody even wants it. It could just be... It could be... What was the other? The ring-bound hourglass? Another example of a rare recipe, but nobody wanted it. So... entirely depends on if people actually end up wanting it. Plenty of recipes on the EU. It's not exactly super rare. Should we have a look? Oribos. What's it called? Binding of Bindings? It's probably not, is it? What's it called? Recipe... No. What's it called? Binding of Binding. 521 across EU realms. That's more than I think there was ever elemental lariats. By like quite a way. $23 on Taron Mill, 400k. More like the alchemical pocket thing. Comes from a weekly event that's pretty common and everybody does it. Yeah. 521, common as muck. Yeah, 521 in a week. In a week. I'm not convinced it's going anywhere. It's so interesting. Clearly, it's way more common, right? Massively more common. Look at literally. There's barely a realm out there that doesn't have. Well, maybe warbands were a thing. I can't imagine there's that many people that have like bought 20 versions of this just to spread them out. Although this exact price on a bunch of different realms is a bit sus, but who knows? Too common for people to manipulate it, probably, yeah. Renowned books cost 50 hearts as security. You recommend the book or tool? The safe. Wow. There's no right. Like, I've really struggled to answer this question because everybody wants to know: should I buy the book? Should I buy the tools? The answer is you need both of them. Like, if you want to do your professions properly, eventually you need both of them. They both give you an advantage. They both give you something that makes it worthwhile, and you need. It's not like you can only buy one. You need them. You need all of it. So my recommendation is get the tools first, get the profession gear first, because that is your ticket to endgame crafting. You are not able to actually craft top end stuff without that. You need that 100 plus 40 knowledge points before you can guarantee top quality crafts. Whatever your direction, whatever your spec direction, you gotta have 100 plus 40 to guarantee things. There are a small amount of exceptions to that rule, but you need 100 plus 40 to guarantee max quality crafts. Which is why my advice from day one has been get your tools first. But the reality is you need all of it. You need both of them. So it doesn't really matter that much in which order you do it. Because Until you've done it, like, I look at it as something like, once this is done, it's done, right? Once you've got 100 skill, once you've got these, you're done. If you want to continue shuffling, if you want to continue pushing, you can do more to go and get your knowledge books as well. But be aware that that's expensive. Whoa, hang on. Why am I getting Discord pings on my screen? That's dangerous as hell. That's dangerous as hell. Let's stop that from happening. So, it's kind of up to you, really. I'd probably go tools most of the time. Fractured Gemstone Locket is not on any of the BIS lists, but I'm seeing lots of orders for it, but that's maybe because the recipe isn't available yet. Yeah. Yeah, with public orders, the only public orders that are going to stay there for any more than about 2 minutes are going to be the ones that people don't have recipes for because they come from the raid, so... TSM app is down as well. It logged me out earlier. I'm not sure if that's got anything to do with it. Sometimes you get logged out when they do an update. So I'm not sure. I should probably be doing something while we wait, shouldn't I? I'm just lurking. I'm literally lurking. I should be at least doing something. Can we at least prospect something? I bet I don't. Do I have any Akirite ore? I can at least be prospecting. Can I at least be doing something constructive?
I have calibrated my prices to be reasonable.
Let's at least get something useful on the go. While we wait for TSM to sort their stuff out. We've got any speed potions on me? Potion. Can I buy a potion? What's this? Random ass enchant. There we go. 1. Go. Let's at least be making some gold while we do it. $25 rep off Dornogle 12. Ouch. Where are you going to get 25 rep from? Why did I choose a Kirite and not Iron Claw? Flipped a coin. 50-50. Literally a 50-50. The reality was, as I didn't have enough points to go in both directions yet. Although, is it possible to get 29 knowledge points this week? I don't know, maybe. If I get the rep, it probably is. In fact, if I get the rep, it definitely is. I can fill these 2 nodes by the end of the week if I get enough knowledge points. These 2 are your Kirite nodes. The outer 2 are your Ironclaw nodes. The yield on gems is close enough that I don't think it's going to make much difference to most people. You're likely just going to pick whichever ore's the cheapest. But I haven't actually got a lot of data on prospecting yet. I've got a little bit from prospecting a Kirite, but nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough for me to trust it yet. Right, I'm kind of hoping and I'm kind of waiting on TSM to do something. Or at least for Mr. Gumdrops to give me a heads up to what's going on. Our website still says we'll be back soon. So something's cooking. Something's cooking. I'm waiting until I'm BIS before I get proper data from prospecting. Yeah, true. Although, at least resourcefulness can be mathed into it at a later date. As long as you know, if you press the button 1,000 times what you get, that's realistically the same all the way. If I can get the extra points to fill both of these two, I'll get some pretty statistically accurate data, I reckon, before the season launches. How do you get rank 3 gem dust? Crushing. If you crush with rank 3 bismuth, is that the right? Yeah, if you crush with rank 3 bismuth, you can get rank 3 gem dust. Or you need to crush. Sorry, or you need to prospect quality 3 ore. Once you've put enough points in here, yeah, 20 points in, it looks like, you now have a chance to uncover crushed gemstones of an equivalent quality to the ore that you're prospecting. So you either prospect quality 3 ore, or you crush things with bismuth, Q3, quality 3 bismuth. So, but you need quality 3 bismuth to guarantee quality 3 outcome here. So you need to have put quite a few points into the tree to get to this point at least. But even Craft Sim, I don't think gets the numbers right on this right now. So this bismuth, I'm pretty sure I bought it at a relatively cheap price. And more importantly, I'm just sitting on the gems right now anyway. I'm not doing much with the gems right now. Do you do any crushing trying to get some info on the rates? Honestly, your best way is to just do it. Make your own data. You'll very quickly find out if it's profitable or not for you. Craft Sim doesn't include the gem prices in the crushing, only looks at the ore. Is that what it's doing? I'm not entirely sure. I'm going by the theory of, like, I will use Craft Sim, I'll use TSM, I'll use Auctionator as, like, guidance. I'm not going to trust any of the numbers. Got to be doing the maths yourselves. How did I level without speccing into gems? I crafted a lot of, they're probably still in my bags, these things. Blasphemite cuts. It's the only way if you don't spec into gems. 'Twas expensive. Wasn't free. Seeing Craft Sim and seeing 130k session profits when it was actually only 20 to 30k. Prices change so fast. So fast. This is why I don't trust any add-on to tell me what to do. I don't do it until I'm relatively confident that it's safe to do. You can also get the profession bag for crushing. Yeah, I'm a little artisan's acuity short. I need 20 more artisan's acuity. Have we had a new batch of patron orders through? I could maybe get the bag. I mean, there is other ways for me to go out there and get 20 artisan security if I really wanted to, but no, it doesn't look like we've had a new batch of patron orders. These are still the old ones. Waiting on new ones to turn up. I'm going to be honest. I have a sneaky suspicion, you know, that they reset patron orders way too quickly last week, and we ended up getting way too many. I'm kind of a feeling like they've dialed it back a bit. We had like 20 patron orders thrown at us last week, which seemed like an awful lot. And yet we've not had any more today on reset day, which is weird. It's either weird or it's either broken, one of the two. You want a malleable pendant? You want it with a missive? Not happening. Jesus, you used quality 2 rank, you used rank 3 gem dust on this. Sheesh, somebody really wanted this. Damn. I have the artisan security for it, I just can't find somebody to craft the damn thing. It's a bag, public order it, bang it out. Zero issues with banging it out on a public order. Comes back the same every time. There'll be some tailor online that will do it. Although, maybe not if you're still on Sylvanas. Annual reminders to give us something else to spend beans on. I'm going to give you a void at some point. Just put them in the void. Why have I got herbalism on this dude? Well, there's an easy way to get 20 knowledge points. Sorry, 20, 20 artisan security. Oh no, I'm 5 short, it only gave me 15. Drop herbalism, take mining, do the same. Drop herbalism. Pick up mining. Do weekly quest. Oh no, the turn-in's 25 skill. Oh Jesus, what have I set myself up for? Quick, give me 25 nodes. All this for 5 silly. This is shuffle life, by the way, boys and girls. Just the quick hands vial for the war within. There's a vial of ambidexterity. Is it ambidexterity? I think it is. Also, the Weaver Pact works as well, yeah. Isn't related to the weekly quest. Weeklies are no longer bi-weekly. They look like they pop one each day and remain about for 3 or 4 days. Well, I'm kind of surprised they were going to go the work order route anyway, of giving you more every, like, 3 days. That seemed a bit weird, especially since they have different durations. So it could simply be that they're just going to plan on giving us 1 every day. I mean, well, that's another way to do it, I suppose. Right, 150. Let's get my jewel crafting bag, I suppose. Unless there's a recipe that I want more? Nah, let's just get the bag. Is there any bag boys online in the guild? Do I put in a guild order for the bag, or do I throw it out there to Joe Blogs?
My directive is to serve you.
Jeweler's purse. Adorning ribbon, exquisite inverted prisms.
Return and peruse my inventory.
The irony is I've got all these materials somewhere. I just can't be bothered to go get them.
I have calibrated my prices to be
This is an
reasonable.
easier approach. Which bag do I need? The jewel crafting one. Shit, it's a bag. Don't buy expensive stuff.
My directive has been fulfilled.
Oh. I'd have oh. Huh. I'd have had more points anyway. Wow. Today we learn. I guess I'm in no rush. I'll throw it out to the guild. Bags. Jeweler's purse. Dung 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 dung. Guild. Boom. See if anybody feels that. You forgot to add max rank, please. Yeah. Hang on, I've just realised. I don't even need to question, do I? I can actually find out. If we go professions, tailoring. Oh shit, there's loads of people online with tailoring. Any of them that have got the bag recipe. Jeweler's purse. Negative.
My directive is to
Oh, I don't
serve
have to
you.
open this every time. Oh, why is it? Oh, flip it. Ah, stupid game. Alright. Well, I'm guessing I'm going to just have to hope that somebody gets it. You can view all and search. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, view all. Oh my god. Game changer. View crafters that have this. Game changer! That's genius. Well, they're not online. Amethyst Paladin. Do they have notes? Amethyst Paladin. No notes. No notes. 230 achievement points. I guess the achievement points are character points, clearly an alt. Alright, well, I'm in no rush. I guess we just wait. I don't flipping know what's going on with this TSM business. And if I'm honest, my voice is fried. You might be able to tell already, my voice is pretty cooked. I've been, this is, I wonder what my, I don't even want to look. Maybe, let's see if we can get some inside scoop. Okay. That doesn't look... There's lots of waiting. There's lots of waitings, lots of waitings. Boys and girls, I would love to stick around and wait, but as you can probably tell, my voice is fried. I'm also pretty tired, so I think I'm gonna love you and leave you. Whatever TSM look at doing, you'll have to explore it yourself. We'll have a little bit of a look at it in the morning. My suspicions is they're doing an update on the website in some way, shape or form. All I do know, and all I can tell you, is that as and when you do go and have a look, maybe use this link. Maybe use this link. This may or may not be an affiliate link. As far as the FTC is concerned, it is definitely an affiliate link. You may want to use that link. Enjoy. We'll look at it in detail tomorrow. We will look at it in detail tomorrow. Yeah. I'm not able to stick around and wait. Boys and girls, we'll be back again in the morning. It's Thursday tomorrow, isn't it? Thursday's a chill day. Thursday's probably going to be do all of the weekly, continue with our weekly stuff, get some crafting done, take a little bit of a look at some of the material markets, see what's looking spicy, see if tinderboxes are still going to the moon. What are those things valued at right now? Curiosity.
I have an extended supply of goods for Outlanders.
6k a piece still. The speculation is running rampant on these things, but yeah, we'll start looking at some materials. We'll start speculating. But enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your evening, boys and girls. I'll catch you next time. Have a good one. Peace.